Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to see the exercise part of chapter 8, Teachers. We will see the fill in the blanks with the words from the poem and answer the questions with reference to context. First of all, fill in the blanks with the words from the poem. First one, the poet visited her home in a country which was almost dashed to her, which was almost foreign to her. The second one, the school was surrounded by dash canals and angles of dash. The answer is the school was surrounded by clogged canals, CLOGGED, clogged canals and angles of alley, ALLEYS. Third question, most of the girls are told that their dash in life is their fate. Their lot in life, lot in life is their fate. Fourth one, poor girls in the poet's country got married at the age of 15. The fifth question, the poet says that a dash is not the only thing a woman should aspire for. Wife. The answer is wife. The poet says that a wife is not the only thing a woman should aspire to be. The sixth question, the poet urges the girls to dash of a better life. Dream of a better life. The answer is dream. The poet urges the girls to dream of a better life. So dear students, write this into copy. First of all, you want to write the chapter name, the difficult words and its meaning. After that, write this exercise A, fill in the blanks with the words from the poem. Now we will discuss, answer the questions with a reference to context. Question number 1. The girls with a little money get to see a little further, get to dream a little bigger. Question A. Where did the poet see the girls? Describe the locality. The answer is the poet see the girls of a primary school in Bangladesh while they were walking into the school. The school was surrounded by clogged canals and the angles of alleys. That is the answer of question number 1A. Question number B. What has the poet compared the girls' dreams with? The answer is poet compared girls' dreams as burning like rubbish in dead-end streets, whispering like smoke blown on the breeze. That you want to write in inverted commas. The answer is in page number 74, first stanza, 7th and 8th line. Question number C. What do the girls with a little money dream about? The answer is the girls with a little money dreamed about becoming a doctor, dentist, or maybe a lawyer. Fourth question. What can the other girls not even afford? What is praiseworthy about them? The answer is the poor girls can't afford their uniform and school expenses. But education is more praiseworthy for them. Because of that, they struggle and face all the shames and come to school. The second extract of answer the questions with the reference to context. All these girls want to be, every last one, teachers. Question A. Who does the phrase these girls refer to? What are their parents' profession? The answer is these girls refer to the poor girls, and their parents' professions are milk sellers, rickshaw pullers, and the parents who sell pots from door to door. Question B. What daily struggles do these girls go through? The answer is they struggle and face a lot of shame while they come to school because they are poor and they can't afford uniforms and other expenses of the school. They are living in tin roofed rooms and there is no electricity at their house. They want to sit and learn beside kerosene stoves. They want to raise their 7 little siblings at the age of 8. or they want to get married at 15. These are the struggles and difficulties that these poor girls faced. Question number C. The girls are described as teetering on that one good track. Identify the figure of speech in the line and explain it in your own words. The answer is teetering means standing or walking unsteadily as it is about to fall. Teetering on the one good track is taking our attention towards the poverty and struggling of these poor girls. Their ultimate aim is to get good education, but their life is demanding something else because they are not able to afford their uniforms and other expenses of the school. Their parents are very poor, so both of them want to go out for work. Meanwhile, these poor girls want to take care of their 7 or more little siblings. Or because of the poverty, they are compelled to get married at the age of 15. They don't have enough facility for a better learning, so that this all matters is taking them out from the correct path of education. Because of all these issues, they are standing or walking unsteadily in the path of education. Education can provide a good path to these poor women. That is one of the good track they want to walk through. But here, because of their poverty, they are not able to walk on that good track. They are always distracted from the correct path. Last extract number 3. The women who fling wide those doors, who are heard and seen. Question number 1. What doors are being referred to in the given lines? The answer is the doors which closed in front of them, the doors of good education, the doors of a better future, a better profession, and a better life. Question number B. How do these doors spell magic for these girls? The answer is when they open those doors, this struggling life will change by the magic of education into a better one. There can be a better leader, a better keeper, and can be a dream-driven seekers. And at last, as per their dream, they can be a good teacher. Question number C. What kind of woman do these girls aspire to be? The answer is these women can be a leader, the keeper, the dream-driven seekers, and be a good teacher. Last question. How does the poet urge the girls to realize their dreams towards the end of the poem? The answer is at the end of the poem we can see the poet is motivating the girls to dream for a better life. The poet says, a wife is not the only thing that you can be. You can be a leader, you can be a keeper, you can be a dream-driven seeker, and you can achieve your dream by becoming a good teacher. Dear students, write these all question answers into your copy. Thank you.